All right, cousins. I'm going to share with you why you should always trust your intuition and discernment. And yes, this is a story about what happened to me last week that I did not get to share with you guys this week. So, if you're new to me, hi, I'm Dominique. I have a husband, I have 3 boys, and 1 daughter. So we're a family of 6. Well, all 6 of us decided that we wanted to go to the mall. So we went to the mall. And when we got there, my daughter and I wanted to go on our little girl adventure, and the boys went on theirs, right? So we separate after we get in, and me and my daughter are walking, and I noticed that one of the entryways to go somewhere else, I noticed that there was a store that I thought that used to be there, but it wasn't there, right? So we paused. And my daughter was like, "What's wrong, Mama?" And I'm like, "This store that used to be here is no longer here." And when I said that, I checked. God made me look out my peripheral. Okay, I ain't gonna say it was me; it was God. And when I looked out my peripheral, I see this man. He stopped when we stopped walking too, and he wasn't expecting that, so he's like fidgeting and walking in a circle. So I was like, "Oh." And before you go on and judge, if you say to yourself, well, he could be anybody just walking and you paranoid, or if you say, well, what did you have on and what was y'all doing? First, I need you to stop running those programs where you try to deliberately find a loop in someone's testimony and their story that they're sharing with you. Because we don't need to run those programs. You have been taught that, and that's something that stops us from being able to connect with one another. So change your mindset. But anyway, so I said, "God, is this man following us?" And so I grabbed my daughter's hand and we walked. We weren't that far away from either the steps or the escalator. So I got on the escalator going up. And midway, I said, "God, I think this man is following us." So I looked at my peripheral. I didn't make eye contact. And when we got midway on the escalator, he got on the escalator too. He started back to walk. So I'm like, okay, he is following us. So I grabbed my daughter's hand. After we get off the escalator, we go right into the Victoria's Secret. I was going to go deep in there, but God said, no, stay, just come in and smell some perfume, stuff like that. I happened to tell my daughter, I said, it was a man that stopped when we stopped, and I think he's following us. And she was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Wait a minute, watch this." And I pretended to spray the perfume. And not that far after that, he came up the escalator. He was looking for us and talking on the phone. So I saw him run past the store because he thought that we had went a different way. And my daughter said, "I did see him stop when we was walking." So we went on ahead and got out of the store and went the opposite way. I called my husband. I said, "This man I think he's following us, but I think we lost him." So my husband said, "You don't need me." I said, "No, we good, we good." So we go to Hot Topic because that's where my baby like to shop, and I do too. We in there having a good time, but when I tell you, normally I let her roam around the store, but God kept making me check on her. And I was like, "Dakota," and all of the employees was pointing wherever she was at. So I pick up what I'm going to pick up, and we get in the line to check out, and she says, "Mom." And I say, "What?" And I look up, and the man is standing right outside Hot Topic now on the phone, making eye contact with her and I. So she said, I looked, then he walked off. She said, "Do you want me to text Daddy?" I said, "No, call him." So the little girl that was checking us out, I said, "This man is following us." And when we tried to get here, just her and I, and everywhere we go, he's following not that far behind. The little girl said, "Who we need to fight?" I said, "Oh, I like you, cousin." I said, "But we're going to be all right." She checked us out. And when my husband got on the phone, he said, "What's going on?" I told him where we were. They left their store immediately, which was all the way across the mall, to come meet up with us. I look up, and now he's standing even further on the opposite side of the entryway to Hot Topic in front of Journeys, still on the phone watching me and my daughter. So I said, okay. I said, "God, is this the day that I'm going to have to really fight?" You hear me? When I tell you he is the opposite of me, he was a slim, I would say probably about 5'6", 5'7", as far as height, white man, balding, right here, glasses, button-up shirt. Why he's stalking me and my daughter, I don't know. So we leave out a hot topic. He ain't standing there no more. He walked further down where there was a Champs. By the time we got out the store, he done already looped back to come walk towards where we are. So I go the opposite way where I know my husband and my sons are walking from. And we meet up with them. We meet up with them in front of Sephora. And he said, I need to see what this man looked like. My husband did. I said, okay, no problem. So we all start walking back towards where the man was at. When I tell you that he was searching, we saw him searching for my daughter and I. He was standing right on the little edge where you can look down and see the food court, looking, talking on the phone to somebody, searching for me and my daughter. So he turns around. We're walking towards him. He's walking towards us. He makes eye contact with my husband. I make eye contact with him too. And it's all of us now, baby. He has this sour look on his face, and then he finally left the mall. Finally. Listen, trust your intuition and trust your discernment. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. Sometimes, some spiritual beings out here in this plane, they are just shadow walkers. They are filled with so much darkness that they will do anything to anybody at any moment because that monster inside has no light. Be more watchful in your surroundings. Sometimes people watch you that you don't even realize are watching you. Ashe, be watchful. I love you.